Evening, ladies and gents. I'm Dustin Cormier, and you guys are watching How to Rock a Campfire. Today's episode is going to be on a song called Salisbury Hill by Peter Gabriel of Genesis. Yeah, and so this is a YouTube request, by the way. I've been doing a lot of these requests lately, so feel free to throw some by me. So Salisbury Hill. It starts off. He puts a capo on the second fret throughout this whole song. Now, if you don't have a capo, I don't know, you should grab a capo anyway, because you need a capo to really get a lot of these good songs out. Anyway, so yeah, capo on the second fret. We're going to start in the A chord, A style chord, right? So this song is actually in B, and a lot of the times, well, I'll just stick with the chord shapes instead of what you're actually hearing, because this is an A chord shape. What you're actually hearing is a B chord. Anyway, so all the chords that you see with these shapes are actually sounding a whole tone higher. Okay. Yeah, so this is Salisbury Hill. It starts off with the E shaped chord, and you do a sort of accent on the G string, first fret, second fret, and then open B, right? And then that's when you come into the main riff. So all you're doing for that chord is I like to bar sort of the second fret of the D, the G, and the B string with my first finger, and then with my second finger I use to hit the third fret of the B string, and that's what creates obviously the suspended fourth of the A chord. And then you try to accent the chord so that it ends at that B string, and you don't hit the E string until after, right? First you hit the B string, and then you add that high E string, and then you take your finger off to do the A chord. So D note, third fret of the B to the high E, and then back to the regular chord. Sometimes you'll catch me doing this with my regular A chord and just using my pinky. That's probably even better for you, actually, because then you get a little bit of pinky strength in there, which is always good for you. So this song is got lots of funny timing and rhythm screw-ups that they not screw-ups, but they put them in there on purpose to sort of screw with the timing of the song. And you'll notice that as I'm playing it. So for this song, for you guys, I'm going to have to really go through the timing. A lot of the times they actually have a 7/4 timing right at the start with that little riff. As I was saying, you can count it, and it's in sort of 7/4 time. 7/4 meaning it's all quarter notes, and you go sort of 7 times. 7 beats to every bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? We come into the actual verse, and it's pretty much just A, E, well, it's an A, and then you do an E style chord as if you're going to do an E chord, but you take your second finger off the second fret of the A string. It makes it like this is an A chord, or rather an E chord with an A bass, right? And it's like an A major 7th add 9th, But anyway, that's the chord shape he's kind of implying, is A/E, and then A. Climbing up on Salisbury Hill, I can see it city light. So yeah, that's F sharp minor, E, F sharp minor. When the blowing time stood still, eagle flew out of the night. He was something to observe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then it goes into something different, okay? But you guys have to see that there is like a weird pattern. It's like they're cutting out a beat at the end of everything. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Climbing up on Salisbury Hill. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Eagle flutter of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's very. I should make that point right now. That is a really screwed up part of this song that a lot of people aren't going to get. But yeah, the secret's out, folks. It's 7/4 for most of the verses of this song. Yeah. So anyway, we go through the A part to the end. We do that to the F sharp minor, and then we do that again to the F sharp minor again. Had to listen, had no choice. And so what we're doing up here, I saw this on a tab on ultimateguitar.com or something like that. So, you know, I always say tabs aren't that good, but they have their place, obviously, for some tunes like this. Yeah, he goes to the... It's like a D major 7th, except just played higher up, okay? So you've got like a D minor style chord, just brought up to the 7th fret, excluding the capo, like the actual 7th, right? So you got your first finger on the 7th fret of the E string, 7th fret without the capo. Anyway, so we have that D minor style chord with your second finger on the 8th fret of the G string, and then you have your third finger on the 9th fret of the B string, and then your first finger on the 7th fret of the high E, and that's all without the capo, right? 7th fret, as you can see. Yeah, so that's a D major 7th style chord. It's actually an E major 7th if you include the capo, whatever. This is your D major 7th style chord into this is your D major 7th chord, which comes into an E/D style chord. So this is a chord where you've got your D chord simply brought up on the high treble end, but it's still a D on the bass. That's why it's called an E/D, because the D is still the bass part of the chord. Okay? And then you come to the D major 7th after all of that. Yep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. So for this song, on this part, you're gonna know the part I'm talking about. I could not believe the information. I just got to trust imagination. Then it goes into a lower chord. Okay, it goes into like a C sharp or something like that. But the guitar keeps doing what it's doing, and it's only the bass end of the song that lowers the chord. So what I like to do is it's sort of an implied thing. So for this part of the song, I'm just going to keep doing the same this chord progression 4 times, right? I could not believe the information. I just had to trust imagination. My heart's going boom, boom, boom. She said, grab your things. And then it changes to a different part here, obviously, as well. So on the last part, you can, son, you can grab your things and come. You're going from a regular D chord, put your pinky on the 4th fret, so it's like you're kind of bringing it down, right? The 4th fret of the A string, rather, to the C sharp, and then you go to a B minor, and then an E, and then you go back to the original A riff. So I'll show you guys that again. My heart's going boom, boom, boom. Oh, they said you can grab your things, I'll come to take you home. Anyway, yeah, so hopefully I didn't screw that up too bad for you guys, and yeah, so this is an awesome tune. It's really kind of tricky to play because of all the stuff that's going on, but once you get it down, you get it down. Anyway, so I'm going to play the whole thing through for you guys, so you can hear how it sounds the whole way through. Salisbury Hill, I can see the city light. The wind was blowing, time stood still. The eagle flew out of the night. Here was something to observe. I came in close, I heard a voice. Oops. Stretching every nerve. Had to listen, had no choice. I did not believe the information. I just had to trust imagination. My heart was going boom, boom, boom. Oh, he said, you can grab your things, I've come to take you home. To keep it silence I resigned. My friends would think I was a nut. There you go, folks. Yeah, I think I got that going pretty good by the end of it. So that was Salisbury Hill by Genesis, classic fucking 80s tune. And yeah, I hope you guys dug that one. I love the lyrics for this song. Very great imagery, and I'm pretty sure this is Peter Gabriel that wrote this one. And I'm a poet, I'm a lyricist, man. I dig that stuff. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one.